Hello and welcome, Andy Irvine coming to you from the Warwick manufacturing facility in Markneukirchen, Germany. I'm here today to tell you about the outstanding new line of Warwick bass amps, speaker cabs, and combos, designed and created by iconic bassist Jonas Hellborg. This state-of-the-art amp and combo line embodies all the features that demanding bassists require and fully deserve. From large, powerful rigs for rocking concert stages to small and medium-sized combos for rehearsals and personal practicing. All bases can be covered with the products in the award-winning Hellborg Series, WA, WCA, and BC lines. Let's take a look at the BC300. This combo amplifier takes things to a whole new level, a level of a professional grade amplifier that you can take on a gig, and it's going to be loud enough and have enough flexibility and features to really get the job done on a professional level. A few of the outstanding features of the BC300. First of all, it has a 15-inch custom driver and a 4-inch bullet driver that are crossed over, and 300 watts of power, which takes it to a whole new level in terms of volume capabilities. The input stage of the amplifier has the Class A circuitry, which enables you to use the full spectrum of the gain control without any unwanted noise or hiss, and it remains clean from 0 all the way to 12, so you can use the whole spectrum of the input gain control, and in fact it sounds really excellent when you gain it up higher. And also in the first part of the signal path of this amplifier is this variable switchable compressor. You're able to have it on or off, and you're also able to control the amount of compression from 1 to 12. And what this does is this enables you to work in conjunction with the gain control. As you gain up your input signal, you're able to ease in the compressor to smooth out your input peaks and your input spikes, and you're able to get a smooth attack that you're putting into the preamp stage. Here's what it sounds like with the compression set at about 3. Now we'll play a little bit with the compressor set a little bit higher on about 6. And the compressor is completely defeatable. If you don't want to use the compressor, you simply switch it off and it's out of the circuit. Next, another great feature within the signal path of the BC300 is the mute switch. Simple switch, turns the signal off, turns the signal on if you need to switch a bass. Moving on now, we get to one of the highlights of the BC300 series is the 10-band graphic equalizer. Bass, middle, and treble divided in a graphic equalizer, enabling you to tailor your sound specifically to what you're looking for. I'll do now a little demonstration with the bass boosted and the treble cut, going for kind of a vintage type of sound. And now we'll bring the lows back down and we'll bring up the mid frequencies where the instrument really speaks and cuts through the mix. And now we'll bring the EQ back down in the mid-range. We'll boost up the treble frequencies and go for a percussive, modern type of slap sound, slap bass sound. So you see the whole EQ is all very nice usable frequencies, and it really sounds excellent in just about any setting. Another great feature about the tone shaping flexibility of the BC300 is that the 10-band equalizer is defeatable. You can simply switch it off. But you still have a bass shelving and a treble shelving control, which are always active. So you have infinite amount of flexibility and tone shaping with the BC300 EQ section. This part of the signal path is dynamite and really excellent features to have on an amplifier, a combo amplifier particularly. Now, a couple more of the excellent features on the front panel of the BC300 is the aux-in, which all the amplifiers in the BC line have. It enables you to plug in external device, audio device such as a MP3 player, CD player, drum machine. And finally, the headphone output with a dedicated stereo amplifier built into the headphone out so you can listen in stereo to yourself playing or along with your audio device. Moving to the back panel of the BC300 combo, we find all of the features found on the WA300 Professional Series bass head, starting with a tuner output for plugging in your tuner, of course the power switch, the power receptacle for connecting your power, an effects send and return port for hooking up external effects processors, a line out, and a DI out. The DI out enables you to plug into mixing consoles or recording consoles, and you're able to insert the DI either pre or post EQ. Also, a ground lift switch to eliminate any type of humming that might occur from connecting different audio sources together. You also have a high power cooling fan that forces the warm air out of the amplifier instead of sucking cool air into the amplifier. What the benefits of this are is that it doesn't, because it's forcing the hot air out, it doesn't suck in unwanted debris, messing up the inside of the amplifier. So therefore, it makes the amplifier maintenance free. You don't have to take it and have have it cleaned or have the inside cleaned out with the dust that would build up in there from the opposite. Instead, it blows the hot air out and keeps the inside of the amplifier clean and working properly over the long term. In conclusion, the BC300 is an amplifier that can take you to professional levels. It can be used in many live performance applications. It has the power and the tonal flexibility to get the job done. It has the protective circuitry with the compressor and with the dynamic distortion limiter to ensure you clean sound all the way up to 12, and it has the tuned bass reflex enclosure, ensuring a deep bass fundamental and a solid, clean, punchy sound. And it's a package that's still manageable in size, that you can take it just about to any gig, and this amp will do a great job.